Welcome to Talking Junk.
I'm your host, Jason Melendez.
Live now every week on Fridays.
Talking Junk.
A multitude of professionals in different aspects, different walks of life.
You have to come on and talk junk like a normal person.
Welcome to Talking Junk, the podcast that comes to you live every Friday night from Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and Periscope. I'm your host, and I'm here today with a great guest. I've been waiting to get him back on the show, so let's not hesitate. Mr. David Fernandez Jr. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, man. Glad to be on your show again, my brother. I'm excited to have this
appreciate you coming
conversation
on.
with you.
Yeah, man, I've been waiting. I know you came on the last time when the season 1 for Selena came out.
Yeah.
So it's been a little while. You've done a whole bunch of stuff since then.
Yeah.
Most recently, to come out at least, is The Curse of Von Dutch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I've only seen the first episode, and I came out in the first episode, which was cool. They introduced me in the first episode, so I'm excited to see the next couple episodes, but I just haven't had the time to do it, you know?
Hey, you're a busy man. We see your Instagram. You show us a little behind the scenes. You carrying that shotgun coming out of that building. What movie is that?
Yeah, that's another film, action film, kind of like a thriller as well. And yeah, brother, it's called The Repeater is the tentative title. We don't know if it'll be when it releases, but that's the tentative title, and it's got a bunch of action stars in it, brother. It's gonna be a fun ride. That'll be a great one. I can't wait to get more info out on it.
So for those of our viewers that haven't seen the show in the archives, first of all, shame on you. Go check that out. But why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so man, I'm just in this human experience, brother, trying to figure it out like everyone else. You know what I mean? At the same time, like I've been on this journey of, creating my own reality and following my dreams and my goals, and it's led me down the path of. I've always been an artist. I didn't realize that I was. Always been creative, but it did, take me to Hollywood, and I pursued that, and I got blessed with a little bit of hard work and opportunity and luck. Some opportunities showed up. I got known for End of Watch, Spooky and End of Watch, brother. I had a powerful moments in that film that people remember, and that opened up doors, led me down Sons of Anarchy, Weeds, Justified, Grand Theft Auto 5. A lot of projects that are known, that people that have been popular or whatever. So I've been blessed, brother. I've been blessed to be able to tell stories, to bring characters to life, to play. I still can't. I just told my buddy this today. I can't believe that I get paid to do that. Like what you saw, you're talking about that one scene behind the scenes. I rarely get a chance to do that. I'm going to start doing a little bit more of that if I get permission or whatever. And I love that because I'm able to kind of bring you guys in, the people that have had my back, supporting me and stuff, like bring you guys and show you guys the behind the scenes stuff. And I think that's the most interesting stuff. You know what I mean? How the magic is created to then see the final product out in the big theaters or on the small screen at home or whatever the case may be,
Seeing you run out with that shotgun and going, bang, it definitely humanizes you.
Bro, it's deep, brother. It's deep. Like, maybe my look or whatever the case may be, but I do get a chance to play a lot of dark layered characters, and they're so much fun, bro. They're so much fun. It's like, if you see me on social media and what I represent and what I stand by,
right?
And I'm like this big old happy-go-lucky, all positivity. I got a positive app called Earn Your Life. Like I'm all about inspiring people, right? And then you see me in movies, and I'm like beating up people left and right, shooting at people, all kinds of stuff. But the way I see it is, man, is like there's always gonna be that duality, right? You're always gonna have like that good versus evil. That's what makes stories interesting per se. And so just to be able to be a part of that, man, and just the bad guys get to have all the fun,
right?
Right. I've been dragged by a horse to my death in Mexico City. I've been shot at, stabbed at, car chases, all kinds of stuff, brother. And it's just it's just a fun time, man. It's a good time.
So why don't you give us a little bit of rundown on the app you got out?
Awesome. Thank you for that. It's called Earn Your Life. So Earn Your Life comes from at age 21, I lost a son, held him dead in my hands, 5 months old, my brother. It
Sorry to
really
hear that.
changed my life, and at the beginning, the first 2 years, darkness, brother. Like I didn't know, like how does anybody know how to deal with losing a son and holding him dead in your hands? You know what I mean? Like that's the deepest it can get, brother. And so because I didn't have the tools, I didn't know I was in a different stage in life. I went through darkness for about 2.5 years, man. And even beyond that, but it was a strong like darkness, brother. I didn't know how I was drowning. I didn't know how to get out of it. I didn't know how to heal, and that's what birth earn your life is the losing of my son. And since then, it's been my life journey just to try to do the best that I can do, man, to try to be the best person I could be. I'm never going to be perfect. I'm going to continue making mistakes. And I'm actually at a point now where I realize it's like, okay, cool. Let me keep making mistakes while following my dreams so I could eventually get it, eventually not make those mistakes, and finally things click or come together. And I think that's what Earn Your Life kind of represents. It's we got to earn it. We're in this body in this short period of time. And man, like if we're not chasing our dreams, if we're not trying to find our purpose, if we're not going within, ourselves, are we really living is the question I put out there. You know what I mean? Like, are we really? And we all have different gifts, different talents. And imagine if everybody shared their gifts and talents to the world, brother, what kind of world we would be living in. You know what I mean?
More joy.
But at the end of the day, I'm an artist, I'm creative. And Earn Your Life is just my way of giving back with what helped me. And what helped me was, embodying positivity, embodying learning from, I would say masters that are walking on this earth that have figured out some things in certain areas in their lives. And if I can learn from them, it's kind of like you get the recipe from a chef as opposed to like trying to learn it from scratch. You can save yourself a lot of years, a lot of time, a lot of heartache, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So that's what I've done in my life to be able to produce the results that I've produced. And so that app has a bunch of positive videos from masters, has a lot of, I forget what you call them, like GIFs or memes with quotes on them, positive quotes.
Yeah.
I got a podcast that's tied in there. Just
now, is it your podcast or somebody else?
It is my podcast. Yeah, it's called the Earn Your Life podcast. As a matter of fact, my brother, let me tell you, I always had a lot of good friends telling me, bro, do a podcast, whatever. And keeping it real, bro, I was like, man, who the fuck? Excuse my language.
Yeah, you can curse. Okay, you can curse, yep.
Cool. I was like, who the fuck is gonna listen to somebody talk? Bro, was I wrong? I'm in like 56 countries, brother. Like people are listening. 56 countries tuning in, checking out my podcast. Like I can't believe it. Like even me telling you right now, like I see the analytics and I'm like, damn. Like it's wild the power that is the platform that we have.
You're
when
surprised
it comes to the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
bro, big time. So yeah, and the Earn Your Life podcast is an extension of the app, which is I've had the opportunity to interview amazing guests, man, like experts in fields of emotional intelligence and personal development and health and holistic health or whatever. And we dive in deep from the jump. Like I tell my guests before I prep them, I tell them we're diving in deep from the get-go because I like to stay around 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
so like
what
we do here,
driving to work and listen to a full podcast and get some golden nuggets of it from it. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
I like to do it like that, and it's been working out, my brother. Yeah.
Now we all want to know, when are we going to see you in a starring role?
Yes, dude. So you know what, man? Like I'll tell you this: Hollywood is very fickle, right? Like stereotypes, all that stuff. That comes into play. For me, like I'm gonna keep knocking at that door. And I've auditioned for big roles. Don't get me wrong. Like I literally auditioned for a Jennifer Lopez movie called The Mother just recently. Huge role, the main antagonist role. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I didn't get it. But I'm there. So I'm knocking at the door. And at the same time, what I'd like to tell your audience. Sorry, go ahead. I think we lost you. my brother? Well, I don't know if the audience is still watching or listening, and if they are, I'm just going to finish my sentence. What I was saying is, I'd like to show, tell the audience that you can create your own. You can star yourself in your own, and that's what I did. I directed a movie, produced a movie, starred in it, wanted to tell a story that was dear to my heart, dedicating it to my cousin, and I've done it already. So yeah, I don't know if we're having some technical issues on my boy's side over here, but yeah, we'll see if he hops back on right now. I wish that I can kind of interact with the audience too. I don't know. I see there's a chat. I'm gonna click on the chat. I don't know. Not sure. We will see. I think
Sorry about
there you go.
my laptop died for some reason.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Technical difficulties. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for
Where
sure.
were we? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you well. Yeah, you're back on track, brother.
All right, cool. So you auditioned for the J-Lo role, the main antagonist. Now that's where you're gonna go from now on, is you're gonna play the villain role. That's the
not
role
necessarily. No. It's just that opportunity showed up, and that's the last opportunity that I kind of mentioned right now. But I do get a lot of opportunities, all for mainstream TV and movies, theatrical, right? So I'm knocking at the door, my brother, and I'll tell you this. There's a saying in Hollywood that it takes about 20 to 25 years to become an overnight success. And what that means is a lot of the stars that you see blow up, and they blow up right away, they've been at it for 20, 25 years.
Right,
I've been blessed to be a part of it for 11 years, my brother. And I'm a working actor. And I think it's just such a blessing, because I know that there's millions of actors trying to just even get in the door. And I get the opportunity to audition for the highest level producers, directors, and work with the A-listers, you know what I'm saying? So on these mainstream movies and TV shows. So I'm blessed. I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm still knocking at the door. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. So I'm in it for the long haul, because I love telling stories and creating and building characters. I love doing that. It's a part of my being. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I've played detectives. I've played father roles. I've played a bunch of different roles. But to be very honest with you, my moneymaker is playing the antagonist role. And it's because I look so damn pretty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That must be it, brother. That must be it.
It has to be. Now,
right?
I could definitely see you have your own sitcom on Netflix or something like that. You know what I mean?
That means a lot, my brother.
Like a little
I
family
appreciate
sitcom.
That, man. We're going to make it happen.
Eventually, definitely. You're going to manifest
that.
Now, what are some of your dream actors to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
I love Jim Carrey, bro. I mean, he's just like super gifted and talented, right?
Definitely.
But most importantly, because of what he stands by, he's a very deep brother, very goes inside a lot. So I resonate with him a lot. I resonate with what he shares. I wish I would have been able to work with Robin Williams, my brother. That was another actor that I looked up to. You know what I mean? I love Denzel Washington as well. So those two out of the three is who I would want to work with right now. But also, like, I just want to continue like diving into more characters and, just building from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a movie coming up in January. It's a comedy. And that's another thing, is that, like, I don't do enough comedy, and I love comedy, bro. Like, I'm not the funniest dude, but I love to laugh. So I try my best to be funny. I probably fail 95% of the time, but I'm still going to, try my best, right? But
as long as you keep getting up, you never fail, man.
Say it again.
As long as you keep getting up, you can never fail.
I love that. My brother. We're in alignment. That's right. But if you talk to my close friends and family, they'll be like, "Man, David, man, he's crazy," right? But I love being out there, brother. I love living, man. Like, for real. Like, I love connecting with people, like making people laugh, like, and now I get the opportunity to do that in a movie. that's what I love about my industry, right? Is that like whether good or bad projects or whatever you want to call them, they're forever, bro. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So like, I have this dream of mine to have a moment in a movie or a TV show, but it seems like it leans more towards movies. Like I don't know if you remember the Michael Pena crash scene. Do you remember the movie Crash?
I've seen that movie. I'm
Okay.
not quite sure of the scene you're talking.
Yeah, he's the one that he played like a just like a blue collar worker, happened to kind of lean towards like the cholo side, but he really wasn't. He had a daughter, and he had that daughter moment where like the guy was like there was a mistaken something that happened, misunderstanding, and like I guess he shot a gun with a blank that almost like killed his daughter. But that scene was so powerful, and I've known that I want to be able to touch people in that way, just like how Michael Pena in the movie Crash touched me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel that I get a chance to do that, but I want to have that one moment before it's my time to go. I want to have that one moment where I can look back at my life when I'm 111 years old and say, man, that moment right there, that's going to be timeless. You know what I'm
That
saying?
meaningful moment.
Say it again.
That meaningful moment.
Yeah, brother.
Right.
Definitely, man. Definitely. But yeah, I am like if I had it my way, I would be telling more stories that touch the heart, that get people to think, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I get a chance to play, man. I get a chance to shoot 'em up movies, you know what I'm saying? I get a chance to just play. Like, how many people can say that in their life? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
not a
like
lot.
I don't take anything for granted, my brother. I'm just blessed to be a working actor. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Now there's a cholo in South Central right now talking about, hey, Spooky resonated with me, huh?
Brother, you don't even realize, man, that one scene, you know what I get a lot from that scene when people, connect with me or whatever? They're like, hey, David, like, you're a really nice guy. And I'm thinking to myself, why wouldn't I be a nice guy? I don't understand. And then I make the connection. It's like they look at me through the lenses of that scene was Spooky. And they're like, then they meet me in person and it's like totally different. So that
They
makes me
almost
crack up.
typecast
You
you
know what I mean?
almost.
But yeah, bro, it's a trip. It's a trip.
So right now, you're living the life, but most importantly, you're having fun. So when you're not on set, you live on the golf course.
Bro, I'm hooked, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, this is a funny story, bro. When I would see golf before, I'm like, or on TV or something, I'd be like, how the heck would anybody watch golf on TV? I did not understand it, bro. I was like, man, that looks so boring. I
Right?
would never do that. Like, that was me and my ignorance, right? And my boy, man, he kept like persistent, especially during the pandemic, because that's one of the things that you can do during the shutdown, right?
Yeah,
So
because everybody's so spaced out.
yeah, for sure. Like it's one of those scenarios where you're able to do that, and I resisted it, bro. Like I was like, man, it just doesn't call my attention at all. Finally, bro, one day I'm like, dude, what's the fuss about, man? Let's go, because he kept hyping it up or whatever. I end up going, brother. I swear to you, the next day I bought a whole set of clubs. I was out there, bro. So it's been a little over a year that I've been golfing, and I'm having a blast, man. It's like I told you earlier, it's challenging, but being out there on the course, it's like my medicine, bro. It's been my medicine during this shutdown or whatever. And yeah, man, it's just I discovered a new passion of mine that like I never would have known if I would have kept resisting and never gave it a shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
So
that's
it's
kind of
just your
symbolic for
getaway.
life, right? Like you never know until you try something if you're really gonna like it or not, you know?
Right.
So I say go for it all, try everything, and you'll never know. You might discover a new passion that you never in your wildest dreams would have thought that you would have, like I did with golf, you know?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Can you hear me better?
Oh, I can hear you way better now. Yeah.
I don't.
Before it was in the background.
Yeah, it seems like it wasn't connecting to my big mic at the moment. Now it
Okay,
is.
there you go. And maybe getting closer to the mic helps too, because when you lean over, I hear it a lot louder.
So you hear me a lot better here.
There
All
you
right,
go,
so
my brother.
We'll
Perfect.
just change a little bit. There
Yeah.
we go.
They're awesome.
So what's your favorite part about the golfing? Just the space and the time away that you get, the peace of mind,
That's one. That's one reason. The reason why is because I work very hard, bro. Like, sometimes like it's funny because we see something cool, right? And we don't ever see like the rejections and the
Right.
struggle
Yeah.
and
You
the
don't see the hard
grind and
times.
the hard work that it takes to even get on one show,
Yeah. There's no
since we're
behind the
talking
scenes to
about my
life.
industry. And so it's that's one of the things, brother. It's like golf for me gets me away from like, because I'm a hard worker. Like I've always been like that. Like I love being creative and working or whatever. So that's one of the reasons. Another reason is that it's so challenging. I used to play baseball. Baseball was my number one passion, bro, growing up. And it brings me back to, and I loved hitting in baseball. So driving the ball, hitting the ball, it gives me that, it reminds me of baseball in a sense, right? But most importantly, it's my medicine, bro. Like it's just so peaceful out there, brother. Like you're connected with nature. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing the squirrels, the hawks, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
just the ducks, whatever. It's like being with nature is medicine for me, and I love that.
When you're out there, you can tell that you're happy too. I see all the footage that you put up,
Yeah,
and when you was in Mexico and you was on the side of the cliff
bro.
golfing, it was beautiful.
Bro, like that's what I'm talking about. Like you experience those moments, and it's like, dang. And then on top of that, man, my friends, they're a blast, bro. We're out there just having fun, trying to get better or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, but having a blast. And I think just the company as well makes it worth it. It's like it's my time for myself, because I get pulled a lot of different directions.
Right.
Own businesses, whatever, and so I get pulled so many different directions, and that's my time. And that's what I'm learning in my life now is that, I got to find my time as well. You know what I'm saying? Not,
Right. You got to
and,
find that
and that's my
medium.
time away where I don't have to worry about anything other than having fun while working on my game,
Now, do you just play with close friends, or do you usually go with coworkers and stuff
Bro,
too?
I usually play with, I got like a group of 25 friends that like I can call and we set it up, or we already have like little schedules like Tuesday and Thursday we're playing, whatever. But sometimes like I'll go and just sign on by myself. I like doing that too. And then I meet more people, and that's how I've gained more friends or whatever the case is. But sometimes like I've never had a bad experience doing that. But sometimes, like, some of the friends can't come through, whatever. They're doing something else. And I'm like, I got time, I'm going to go. And I end up finding more people that I connect with and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but the majority of the times, like 95%, I'm golfing with my buddies.
So when you're not relaxing, we do see that you're a hardworking man. What are some of the projects you're working on now, if you can tell us about them?
Yeah, so I have an action film coming out that I'm going to film in January called Final Vow. So I'm excited about that. That's my next project right after New Year's. We're hitting it hard. And then I'm still building the app. That's another big one that I'm still working on. We're going to be upgrading it and new and improved, and we're taking it to the next level. I'm also involved in a lot of investment opportunity stuff as well. So just, kind of building is where I'm at right now. And I've been quiet. I haven't been that much on social media. I kind of took a little break as well, man, because social media is wild, bro. And,
it can be
everything's
straining.
constantly changing or whatever. And I'm from the old school, man. You know what I mean? So I'm finding that balance right there as well. But yeah, I mean, dude, last month I got offered to now every time I post a video, I get paid.
Perfect.
You gotta understand something, bro. Like, this is surreal to me. Like, what the heck, right? Like, I get paid on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right
now I'm getting paid to do what I was doing already. So that's why you see more videos. And to be very honest with you, I don't even have that much content, bro. So I'm posting videos on sunsets. Like, I don't know what to do. But it's hilarious because I'm getting paid to like post. Like, I'm supposedly like a little content creator, I guess is what they call it, right? So I got a little dashboard. I got all that set up, and that's tripping me out. It's only been a month, but I'm seeing the money, and I'm like, dude, like I can understand how people can like live off of this. I just don't have. I'm just not. how do I explain it? Like, I gotta love what I do, right? So
Right.
so if I feel like I'm forced to do something, like, it's not a turn on for me, bro. So
Right. And it's
like,
not going to come out the same.
no, I'm not. So I'm not tripping off that. So I'm not worried about how many videos I put or what I'm putting up and who's following me and who's liking my. I don't care about none of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that
Right.
there's people that show me love and follow and everything, and I think that's beautiful. And I'm gonna keep putting my heart when I do post. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's not gonna be like my life, or I'm not gonna be putting time and energy more than I already did, because that's not natural for me, bro. And if
See,
it
you
doesn't
shouldn't
feel
have
real
to.
to me, I ain't doing it. You feel me?
You shouldn't have to. Your life is already interesting enough.
Yeah.
For you to just take out your phone whenever you get a
So deep.
second, 5 seconds, 10-second video, and there you go, $20,
It blows my
$30.
mind, bro. It blows my mind, brother. Like when I say it, like, I'm not complaining at all either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what a blessing to be able to, like, make money by just posting something that I was already doing. So that's a blessing and a half. And I think it's a beautiful thing. It's just not a part of me, I guess. Like, it's not like, how do I explain it? Like, I'm not tripping on, like, posting more videos so I make more money in that aspect. Does that make sense? Money
No,
doesn't
it
drive
makes sense. Just like a little side gig.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it happens when it happens, and oh, cool. Every month, boom, right? But I'm not. It just trips me out how I could understand now how people can make a lot of money on social media.
Well, you're
And
gonna have
for
to give
them,
us the formula to the trick.
kudos, man. Like, big time kudos. Like, damn. When the heck did you think we would ever be able to, like, make money off of just talking on a podcast or posting a video on Instagram or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
the
look at that little.
opportunities are there, man. So I know for sure that the anybody that really wants to succeed has all the opportunity in the world, especially with the internet, and we have access to the world, my brother. Like I told you, my podcast, 56 countries. Like, how freaking amazing is that? And if I can say something else, because this is what I love to talk about, right?
Yeah.
For your audience, because I think it's just so important. And it's kind of like me, I'm very passionate, right? And when I find something that, like, an aha moment, or I realize something, I love to share it to everybody that I can. I'm like a little kid in that way.
When that
right?
light bulb goes off, you got to let it go.
Yeah, my brother, straight up. So here's what I'll share, man, for your audience. And I'm going to share this till it's my time to go. Everything comes from thought. Everything that we see, your clothes, a microphone, this phone, everything around your room, my room, started with a thought. And it was created by action. If somebody believed in that thought and implemented action for them to bring it into three-dimensional form, into this physical reality that we live in, right?
A form of manifestation.
Yes, my brother. And so we're magicians. We are the magic. We are life. We're the co-creators. You know what I'm saying? We create our reality. So if we start talking about that more, and we start embodying that more, and we start diving into and changing our subconscious paradigm and bringing a new paradigm into our reality, then our life can change like that.
Right.
The only thing is that we ourselves get in the way. It's
all
us that gets in the way.
Negative thinking.
Yeah, my brother. Negative thinking, the programming since, like, from the foundation when we were born, whatever environment we were, whatever the variables are, it's just coming to awareness. Like, life's all about awareness. Mm-hmm. We all have, and these things are shared by all the masters, right? But we all have 24 hours in a day. Like, no one has more than 24 hours a day, all of us.
Right.
Why is it that a small percentage are living the life of their dreams and the rest are struggling, hurting, you know what I mean, or surviving? That's it. It's just awareness. If we knew better, we would do better. So I challenge everyone, on this, on your show right now, I challenge you to, like, ask yourself what would make you happy. And whatever that answer is, pursue that. And then once that intention is clear, the mechanisms will appear, right? Then all of a sudden you'll start, oh, do you know what? What if I write my dreams down? Because the power of the pen to the paper is incredible. That's like the magic wand, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so I'm over here right now. I feel like we're transitioning from 3D to 5D. So there's a lot more, of the 5-dimensional stuff that's happening that we're becoming aware of.
Right. Looking
And
past that
all I'm
veil.
trying to say is, whatever makes you happy, pursue that. Keep feeding yourself what you want to aspire to be. Keep feeding yourself the positivity and information that will open you up and get you more out of the way.
Right.
And out of the way is the programming. It's the subconscious programming. It's not even conscious. So that should tell you right there in itself, right? But
Yep.
yes, that little voice that says you can't do it or whatever, that's the programming. So we have to break that programming. And how we do it is through repetition. Continue diving into your dreams. It will manifest, my brother. I'm living proof of it, man. And that's what I wanted to share. You know what I'm saying? We're magic.
Well, we definitely are. I never thought that I would even have an actor of your caliber on my show at all. And this is the second appearance, and it just takes a little bit of believing in yourself.
That's right.
About 50-60% about believing in yourself.
Yeah.
And the other 30-40% is having the balls to actually pursue it and
That's
ask
right, my
the
brother.
questions.
That's right. That's all you had to do was ask, right?
Right.
That's all you had to do, right? Isn't that crazy?
And I believe we even met on a Selena forum or on Facebook.
Yeah.
They were talking about the show or something, and me and you got into the comments, and it came down to coming on the show.
And then look at us here. I love it, my brother.
Yeah,
I love it. That's the beauty of it, man. Manifestation. You said it yourself. I love it, my brother.
Definitely. If you believe it, you can achieve it.
That's right.
Now, why don't you tell us the name of that app one more time so we know where to find it?
Yeah, it's called Earn Your Life. Like earn money, earn your life. It's on iOS for iPhone and Android, Google Play Store or whatever. Yeah. And we're going to be updating it soon. So that I'm excited about that. Once that happens, I'll let you know, my brother, and we'll take it from there. But yeah, man, it's just, if you want to just be able to click on an app and just get positive videos, I did the work for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I condensed and I put everything all in this one app. So that way it's all there. There you go. Yeah, that's it, man. The hawk is what I connect to. They represents truth and higher vision. That's why that hawk is there. Earn your life comes from, I got to earn my life while I'm here, and go for my dreams or whatever. So that's the connection right there. And yeah, man. Yeah. It's a bunch of videos, pictures, you know what I'm saying, where you can just click on them, get inspired, be reminded of what path you're going on or whatever the case is, and take it from there.
And just like David said, you can also find him on, hope my fingers aren't as fast as my brain, the Earn Your Life podcast.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you for that.
Weekly?
I have about 30 episodes. I just did another interview that I'm publishing in a couple days. So I would say maybe bi-weekly. It all depends. So sometimes I get on a trip and I do like 5 episodes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of buys me time. Other times it's like 7. Like whenever it happens, it happens. I'm not tied into it either in that way. Right. But I have a lot that I'm just kind of putting out there or whatever. But there's 30 that are published already or so. That'll keep some people entertained for a while.
Definitely. And we're looking forward to all the movies. Remember, you can catch him on Selena, the series, but most importantly, the most recent one is on Hulu. You can catch it. It's called The Curse of Von Dutch, I believe.
Yeah.
The Curse of Von Dutch?
The Curse of Von Dutch. Yeah, I play Robert Escobar, the nephew of Pablo Escobar. And it's just basically like a docuseries where it tells the whole inside scoop on the whole Von Dutch brand that was really big in the 90s. And everyone kind of shares their side of the story. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we all remember those hats.
I know, right?
The thing is, none of us ever knew the story. And now we can...
I told you I saw the first episode and I'm like blown away, man. I'm like, damn, all the drama that was happening.
Right. It's that and the Gucci movie out. You never know what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite things. Never.
That's it. That's what I was saying earlier, right? It's like you see the final product and you think, oh my God, but you don't never realize what it took or what you had to go through, all the obstacles to get it to whatever result is, you know? So deep stuff,
Definitely deep stuff.
right?
And like he said, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, what it takes to make all this content for you guys. So definitely go on all social media accounts and look for David Fernandez Jr. He's on all of those under his same name. So go and click those. Go look for his app and his podcast. Show him some love. Tell him Talking Junk sent you. And before we close, I want to thank you again for coming out. And I kind of think it was almost like a higher power connecting us because
Absolutely, brother.
we share the same pain.
Yeah, absolutely, my brother.
I have the unfortunate. I was unfortunate enough to hold my son the same way. So
there's no accidents, my brother. Straight up.
There's no accidents at all.
Where on the East Coast are you, man? Are you in New York, New Jersey?
Right now, I'm in Florida.
Oh my God, bro! I don't know what part of Florida, but I'm headed to Miami for about 4 days.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it live here, but I'll send you a message and let you know where I'm at and where I'm headed, man. If you're by there, bro, it would be a freaking crazy coincidence.
Hey,
but I'd love to meet you, my brother.
I'm not by Miami. I'm about 4 hours out from Miami, but I have a car and I don't mind traveling.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll talk. We'll message after this. Yeah, for sure.
We definitely will. I know you're busy. It's about 3 hours earlier over there. So you go ahead and you have your family time. Thank you again for coming on. Hopefully we'll be able to hook up again on either your show or my show and we'll make this great content again.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Great.
David Fernandez,
plan,
everybody. Thank you, man. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too. All right. Take care. All right. Thank you, brother.
You too. Good night, Junkers.
Welcome to Talking Junk.
I'm your host, Jason Melendez.
Live now every week on Fridays.
Talking Junk.
A multitude of professionals in different aspects, different walks of life.